This video is coming to you late. I apologize for that. This is mostly because I was at a party earlier on this Saturday night, so I ended up missing the entirety of the Canucks and the Predators game. However, while I was at said party, the brief moments where I was on my phone, I was using it to check up on the Canucks and see what the team had been up to. Because guess what? At this party, I kinda got a little bit happy. There were some acquaintances that were also Canuck fans, and we were talking a little bit about the Canucks, but all of the short-lived segments of joy that we had shared among us went away as the team did it again. And you know who else did it again? Me! Oops, I did it again! I believed in this team! You know how bad it is to constantly, always believe in your team to the point where you cheer so hard for every goal that goes in. You know, I didn't watch this game, right? But I can tell you that for all the goals that Kuzmenko scored the other day against Anaheim, I cheered my head off for every single one of them. No, not just because I have him on my fantasy team, but because I believe in the team and I want to see them do well. And when I'm talking to somebody that I just met 30 minutes ago about how the team has a 3-0 lead, we're all kind of like, yeah, no, they're going to go out there and they're going to win this game. You could see the offense. Hey, we can look at the goal replay. Look at these amazing passes from Quinn Hughes to Mikheyev with the shot. Look at JT Miller. He's cleaning up the garbage in front. You also have Andrei Kuzmenko, net front presence, a legitimate threat, getting himself yet another goal. How are the Canucks going to blow it this time? And I know, it's so unironic to say something like that. Oh, how are they going to find a way to lose this time? But they actually did it. Again. They did it so many times already. And I haven't even seen the goals that had gone in on Thatcher Demko. I know people are talking about Demko himself. People are talking about Riley Stillman. People are talking about delayed offsides and Stillman icing it and the goaltenders in the shootout and Bo Horvat leaving the puck behind. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my own play-by-play commentary of the first, second, and third Nashville Predator goals. And I'm going to tell you live, on reaction right here, how I feel about those segments. Demko's fault? Is it whatever? Here's the first one, Nico Gross in the power play. Okay, so the shot is out front. It gets tipped over to the side. Wright boards back to the point, held over there by the point man. Left side feed, Nino Niederreiter in front, and it's tipped there by Jordan Gross, his first NHL goal on the year. Then you go over into the third period, and this is kind of the kicker, isn't it? 2 goals in the span of like 2 minutes. Here's Gross in his second of the game. Let's try to do the play-by-play here. Okay, so Bo Horvat's taking the face-off in the Canucks zone to the left of Thatcher Demko. Face-off is controlled by Nashville, held over at the blue line. A shot made, and that is right through everybody. Oh boy. I mean, Demko couldn't see it, but I mean, let's look at the replay here. Gross had it, he just took it, and oh man, that shot went right through everybody. Was that 5-hole? Ay, that's not a good one to look at, eh? Isn't it? And then you have yourselves Nino Niederreiter just a few moments later. Let's look at the live reaction of this one. Niederreiter gets his own rebound. Okay, that's interesting. So the Preds take control just outside the Canucks zone. They dash right in. Behind the net it goes. Out to the side, and Niederreiter is there to bat it in. What was Riley Stillman doing there? Oh my goodness. Riley Stillman, he gets completely turnstiled. Ay, that is not a good play. And then you have the context of Stillman and the delayed offside as well. The Vancouver Canucks had themselves a shot on goal lead in this game. Of what was their shots on goal lead? It was 30-12 in the first 40 minutes of play. And then the Predators came back with 15 shots in the third period. The Canucks ended up losing the game in a shootout, and yeah, I mean, based off of what everybody said, apparently the Canucks should have won this game. Apparently, the Canucks were playing a very solid game to kick off the first 40 minutes, to the point that it would have been an absolute grand larceny had they not come away with the 2 points at the end. But that's what happened. What the hell happened? Are you kidding me? There are many angles that we can choose to talk about this game. Again, I didn't see it, so a lot of the information and talking points are coming to me from Twitter, from the radio 650, as well as my very lovely mother. So I'm not too sure where to go with this. We can talk about the good. There is some good. Hey, JT Miller had himself multiple points. That's At the very least, what a guy like Miller should be able to do. Höglander had an assist. We need that guy to start scoring more points. Bo Horvat had himself an assist, unfortunately not a goal, so his goal streak and goal rate does not improve off of this game, but seeing him get points, still very nice. Quinn Hughes had himself multiple assists in this one. Of course, Andrei Kuzmenko had a goal, and now the conversation has really started to open up as to what the heck the Canucks are going to do to keep Andrei Kuzmenko around. Is it a Bo trade? Is it a Brock trade? Who are they keeping and who are they selling off in order to re-sign Kuzmenko himself, because this guy is a legitimate threat? It'd be so sad if the Canucks tried so hard to get Kuzmenko to sign with them in the first place, only for him to have a good season and for the team to not be able to re-sign him because of money. Somebody is going to have to go if you want to keep Kuzmenko around. My vote is Pearson and Besser, but at the end of the day, who really knows who's staying and who's going? The best you can do is let me know in the comments all your thoughts and opinions about this idea. And of course, we can also talk about the bad things with the Vancouver Canucks. More blown leads. How the hell does that happen? Bruce Boudreau, what in the world is going on here? The guys on 650, as I was getting picked up from said party and driving home, they were talking about the Riley Stillman addition into the lineup and how time in and time out, he has shown that he's not really a good NHL player. Rathbone is right there, and the guy kind of needs reps. He's a very serviceable and skilled player that does make some mistakes, which is why the guy needs reps in the first place. Is Stillman really that much of a better option than a guy like Jack Rathbone? And after tonight's showcase, wherein Stillman made several plays that directly led to that tying goal by Niederreiter, the question remains. Coaching staff, Bruce Boudreau, whoever is the defensive guy in this team, what in the world is going on here? Then you could also talk about Demko, because man oh man has that guy not been the best. I know the defense in front of him is terrible. The decor, Myers, Pullman, I guess you could say all the guys on the IR, right? So Dermott is in there, plus all the players that are there, like Luke Shen, who's a top 4 defenseman now, OEL. Aside from Quinn Hughes, who is a legit top 2, top 4 defenseman, I don't really know who else on this decor I can actually trust. Because OEL, sure, the guy is a good enough defenseman to play. You might be able to say the same about Tyler Myers, but this decor in and of itself is just not great. But even though it's not great, you know who else hasn't been great either? Thatcher Demko. I know we make all the excuses for him. Okay, the puck was in a scrum, he was not able to see it, he's not able to do this, he's not able to do that, but it's happened multiple times already in this season's worth of play alone, where the difference between a win and a loss happens to be the goaltender making an extra save that he probably could have been able to make. Demko has led in a few stinkers this season, and at the end of the day, I mean, Spencer Martin is right there, and he's looking pretty good. If the Vancouver Canucks want to guarantee a point in every remaining game from here on out, you gotta play Spencer Martin, man. That's just how it goes. Of course, I'm being facetious here, but I gotta go. My social battery is completely drained. Talk in the comments all your thoughts about the Vancouver Canucks. I don't want to talk about this team anymore. It makes me feel sad. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the team losing to the Nashville Predators. I hope you enjoyed this Juraj 9, and bye.